All right, what's going on, guys? Today, we got to talk about some serious stuff. Now, I've mentioned in the past that I don't normally like to talk about the serious stuff on the channel. I like to tend to stay more upbeat, more joking, more just a more friendly, kind of non serious vibe is what I try to give off on the channel. And I think I do pretty well at delivering that. But every once in a while, there's a topic in sports that is so controversial and so prominent in the media that as a self-proclaimed sports journalist, I feel like it's my obligation to discuss, even though it's not as lighthearted and joking as the majority of the stuff on my channel. And I've talked about this in the Cole Beasley video that I did about like a couple months ago, maybe at this point. I don't really remember how long ago it's been. And it's about the vaccine. It's about the vaccine in the NFL. So the NFL Players Association and the owners and the NFL in general have issued almost a mandatory law or a mandatory ruling that players must have the vaccine so that they can play. And this ruling has not really gone over as well as it probably should have gone over. There's been a lot of outcrying from prominent players, mainly the guy that we're going to be talking about in this episode, DeAndre Hopkins. Now, if I remember in editing, I will pop up some of the tweets that DeAndre Hopkins had tweeted out on his official Twitter about these concerns that he was voicing over the vaccine, getting the vaccine. So they probably will be like over here, maybe somewhere around here. That's usually where I like to put them. So at any point they could pop up there. They might have already been up there. I don't know. But basically what DeAndre Hopkins is saying is, now I don't have the quote, the tweet in front of me, so I'm not going to quote it or anything. Don't take me word for word on this. But to paraphrase, basically, DeAndre Hopkins was saying that he doesn't feel comfortable getting the vaccine or being forced to get the vaccine to be able to play. He says that he's seriously contemplating retiring from the league because he doesn't feel like it's right for the NFL and the NFL Players Association to mandate the vaccine if a person doesn't really want to get the vaccine. Now, I've gone over this topic in the Cole Beasley video. I've voiced my opinion on it. I try to stay as unbiased as possible in these kind of situations. I try to take my opinion out of it. My opinion has nothing to do with it. What I feel about the vaccine has nothing to do with it. I personally, just on the record, I am vaccinated 100%. So, I mean, that has nothing to do with how I feel about other players or other people in general and how I feel about them saying they don't want to get the vaccine. So, my bias is completely not there. I have no bias in this. I'm completely neutral on this topic. And so, DeAndre Hopkins saying that he would retire, just like Cole Beasley said that he would retire, but DeAndre Hopkins seriously considering retirement rather than playing this season with the vaccine. Now, we can get into the semantics of this. We can get into the health problems that people say they contract because of the virus, or because they've gotten the virus, they happen to get these health concerns or these health problems soon after they've gotten the vaccine. And the jury's still out on if these two things are connected or if the vaccine really does cause this. I've personally never had any problems since getting my vaccination, but that's just me. Every human body is different, so nobody really knows how each specific human body is going to react to the vaccination. So it's too early in the phase of vaccinations to decide that or to figure out who's right and who's wrong. There's really no right or wrong with this topic. Although I am going to pull on the same argument that I had with the Cole Beasley argument. Now, Cole Beasley came out, he said that he would rather retire than get the vaccination. And at that time, there was no official rule saying that players had to get it. They were just debating whether or not to put it in. And I said at the time that Cole Beasley is an employee of the NFL, and if the NFL puts it on the books that this is a mandatory thing to do, then by the law of the world, you are an employee of a company. You have to follow the rules of the company if you want to continue to be part of that company and you want to continue to get paid. And so that same argument fits for DeAndre Hopkins and whoever other athletes are a little hesitant to get the vaccination. They're employees of this company. So if the NFL has this on the books, that this is a rule now, you have to follow these rules or you don't get paid and you don't work there anymore. It's the same for any run-of-the-mill job. If your 9-to-5 job at a bank says that you have to get the vaccine and it's a rule on their books, you got to get the vaccine or you're not going to get paid, you're not going to work there anymore. It's just how things happen. And so with this DeAndre Hopkins situation, he's contemplating retirement. He's not even 30 yet, I don't think. He's contemplating retirement over the vaccine. Whether or not getting the vaccine is the right thing to do, I don't personally know. And it was the right thing to do for me. That doesn't mean it's the right thing to do for somebody else. I can't speak for anybody else how they feel about it. There's a lot of red tape you got to get through with people to determine whether or not it's the right thing to do. But I just think it is pretty dramatic, the shift from people that were just hesitant to get the vaccine, and then once this rule has been launched, to now people jumping all the way to, I would consider retirement. Now, not everybody is considering that, but there's now been 2 people that have come out publicly and said they are considering retiring over this. And so I don't think that it's going to stop with just these 2. I think it could grow and grow and grow. So the NFL, if they're not careful, is going to have a real problem on their hands. Some of their most prominent players could join the side of DeAndre Hopkins and band together, and then we're going to have a serious problem. And the NFL doesn't want to have a serious problem like that. So they're going to have to figure something out, something to work out where both parties are okay with the outcome, where both parties, the NFL and the players, are both okay with whatever ruling they officially launch for this season. So that's all I really have to say about this topic without going into more unbiased or more biased things with my opinion on the vaccine, and we don't need to get into all that. So let me know down below what you guys think. If you guys agree with DeAndre Hopkins or if you guys agree with the NFL, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. That's going to do it for me. Make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!